it's Holly, and welcome back to my book world. So for today's video, I'm here to give you a book tag. Now, if I remember correctly, the last book tag I did was the A to Z book tag, so I'll leave that link down below. It was done way before I went on my little hiatus, which I'm back, and I'm in the full swing of things, and I am enjoying BookTube so much more now. I just think back then I was in the mindset, and then I just had a lot going on in my life, so I kind of got out of that. But anyways, today's book tag is the Aesthetically Pleasing book tag. I originally seen this from Allie over at the Hardback Hoarder, so I will leave her video linked down below as well as her channel. And then as well as I will link the original creator to the tag down below as well, so you guys can check that out. I'm not too sure who it is, but I will definitely be leaving a link for that down below, just so that person gets credit for creating an amazing book tag. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Aesthetically Pleasing book tag, this is a tag all about books that draw you to the eye, so all about the looks of all the books, just what makes them beautiful. Beautiful. All books are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh. Anyways, with that being said, if you guys do see me looking down at my phone, it is only because the questions I have are on my phone, and I can't remember all the questions off the top of my head, so this is my reminder, which you probably guys are getting blinded by that shine, but I don't know. Anyways, let's just jump right on into the questions. Terrible voice, sorry if I just pierced your ears and made them bleed. Anyways, question number 1 is best color combo on a book cover. So this took me a while, but not really, because I absolutely knew right away what color combination I was going to go with. It's just not a very common one, because it is a combination of 3 colors, which you don't very often see, which is this blue, black, and then with a white offset. I am totally drawn to blue and black book covers to begin with, or even just a simple blue book cover I'm drawn to, or a blue and white cover, but the combination of all 3 of these colors, as for this Torn book by Amanda Hocking, which is part of the Trill series, if you guys are wondering, is absolutely beautiful, and I just love blue and black, and then with a silver or white offset is absolutely perfect. So this cover right here is every color combination I could possibly ask or want out of a book. I'm not even joking. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Add that O at the end. It always adds more dramatics. On to question number 2. Best typography / font on a book cover. Now this didn't take me long at all. I just don't have a lot of books with this typography on it. So, good thing I found one that really drawn to my eye first, and it was probably what made me actually buy this book, but the concept is really interesting as well. But I'm not going into any detail about these books at all. So my favorite typography is like a handwritten, but with a little bit of a extra element to it. So the best example I can give to you guys is The Color Project by Sierra Abrams. Now this is just, it's of course handwritten. I love the gold of it, but I just love how at the end of the words it's like swirled, but then it branches off these flowers which add to the cover more. I just love it when it is handwritten, but something branches off of it and just makes it, I don't know, more drawn to it, and it adds more elements to the cover rather than just the name or the title of the book. Ultimately, favorite typography right here. Anything with swirls, typography, handwritten, extra added element, perfect, beautiful.
Magnificent.
Whatever that is. Whatever, it's magnificent! How about that? Now question number 3 took me a while because I don't have a lot of simple covers, except for like Twilight, and I didn't want to use like the simple hands with the apple because no, or even any of the books are just kind of simple. I didn't want to go with that, so I really had to dig and try to find like simple as ever. But anyways, question number 3 is the best simple cover. Like I said, this took me a while to find, but I think I found it. I don't really know what they mean by simple. Like, is it just a title with, or is it just a cover with like a title on it, or is there something else on it? But anyways, the best I could find, and one that I actually really like, and I do find it is really simple but really pleasing, is Love and Gelato, and it is by Jenna Evans Welch. I just love that it's just one color, the title of the book, the author at the bottom, fairly small, and then you just have these 2 going in, probably gelato ice cream, so I'm sold because it's an ice cream on the front, and it's very simple. There's not a lot of added elements to this. It's not like something like the Color Project where it's super busy. It's just very simple. See what I mean? Busy, kind of simple, but still, like I said, for simple cover, I didn't know if they wanted like just one color cover with just some words on it, because that would be simple, but I just think this is the best simple ever because I don't like covers with just color and words. I like something added to it, and I think the ice cream cones are very simple, and it's not a complex ice cream cone. It's very pastel colors, and I really enjoy this cover. On to question 4, and that is the best end pages of a book. Now, this one literally took me forever because not a lot of books have really interesting end pages. Now, there was literally 2 options or 3 options that I could choose for that. One, I just didn't really care for them. Like, they were okay, they were interesting, but I just... I don't know. Wasn't really aesthetically pleasing to my eye. But then there was another one, but I really wanted to use that one for another question, and literally that book could fill every single question in this book tag. So I tried to break this up because then I would have just been showing you one book for this whole entire thing. Anyways, the best I could come up with, because not a lot of books have great end covers, and the one that I came up with is We Are Okay by Nina LaCure. This is a fantastic book if you haven't read it. But again, a blue and black with white combination with this cityscape behind it with snow. Again, the blue and black and white offset for color combinations is perfect, and these end pages are gorgeous. I think the back is about the same, except it just has some little trees. So this is the best end covers that I can come with it. Plus it has my favorite color combinations, so couldn't go wrong. Question number 5 is best map, which was really difficult because, again, the one that I wanted to use I could literally use for every single question, so I had to pick something else. Plus, I don't have a lot of books with maps in them because I read fantasy, but it seems like all the fantasy books that I read don't have a freaking map in it. Like, ugh. So the best one that I could come up with was One Dark Throne by Kendar Blake. Now, let me flip through this. Probably take me 20 times to actually find the map because, you know, that's how life goes. Ugh. Anyways, I just love this because it has the sun. I finally found it. Didn't take that long. But it's like a very busy one, but it has all these elements of like the trees and the crows. And then it just has like the cityscape down below, and again the trees, and just the different symbols for each one. And like it has like the sun and then the wind because of an elemental queen. I just really enjoy this map. It's very busy, but I really enjoy it. So this is the map that I could choose, the best one, and the one that I remembered the most besides the one that I could have picked for every single question for this book tag. On to number 6 is the best naked hardback. Now this is the book I literally could have answered every single question with. So this is the one that I chose it for just because it is like the most vibrant naked book I've ever seen. That is Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell. Now, hopefully the video of my boyfriend buying me 5 random books that I got the idea from Books and Lala is up by then, but if you didn't, this is one of the books that he picked out. But the nakedness of this book is like gorgeous. Like, oh my goodness, like this orange, this purple crow. Oh my god. Oh my god, I wanted to answer every single question with this book. Like, it is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. Like, look at this. It's so shiny. The purple's shiny. The orange is so vibrant. Oh my god. I wanted to choose this book for every single dang question of this tag. Anyways, enough about this stupid bookmark string I'm about to cut off. But then again, I would never do that, so we got a problem there. Anyways, I'm really enjoying this. And again, like the end pages, I could have totally chosen this for the end pages. Like, oh my god. Beautiful. Beautiful book. The illustrations are even gorgeous. Question number 7 is, of course, favorite back cover. Now this is very hard because not a lot of covers or even books have a very interesting back cover. They're very lame. They just have a lot of words on them. They don't really have a really cool design on them. So this one is definitely not like a well, to me it's very interesting and very cool. Anyways, if I had to choose, it would definitely have to be the Classic Tales of Horror. And like I said, And like, I really look through every single book of mine, and not one has a really cool back cover. But anyways, the Classic Tales of Horror, which is the Canterbury Classics. And this back cover is so gorgeous. It is like this green with like this sparkly green. The moon is, of course, white with some bats. And then it's like a graveyard. It is just so cool. I just love this back cover. This is the one that stood out to me the most, besides one that has a bunch of words with maybe a little bit of flowers around the border or whichever. This is definitely by far the coolest back cover book I own. And the most aesthetically pleasing to me, of course. Because, oh my god, this whole book, like the gold pages are just so shimmery. Are you guys getting blinded? I don't know. I can't tell. But definitely favorite back cover is this one right here. Very Halloween-y, but I like horror books all year round, or thrillers, or mysteries, or anything like that. So I love this. Definitely because they added like this sparkle to make it almost less creepy. I don't know. This is my favorite back cover. Question number 8 is the best chapter headers. Now, there's a few books that I could have chose for this. I didn't pick the ones with like the best extravagant design around the numbers or the name of the title. I just chose one that was very unique and very different from what you see, like the number spelled out or just the number with some design around it. Like, those are really gorgeous. So I picked something that wasn't very typical that I've never seen before. It's very rare. But I just thought it was very cool the way that this author did it. And those are the chapter headers in Your Welcome Universe by Whitney Gardner. This book is fantastic. Pick it up if you have not read it. Anyways, the chapter headers are not numbers. They're not names. They're nothing like that. So this is why this book is so cool. Now, of course, when I need to find the damn thing, I'm never going to find the freaking chapter headers. Anyways, the chapter headers are just like this, like text, like the old text when you used to make like a smiley face. So with like the parentheses and stuff like that to make smiley faces, and all the chapter headers are like this. And I just think that they're different because they're not a design, they're not a number, they're not a name, it's just different. It's like, it's almost like an emoji, but you know, not the typical emojis that we know today. See, they're just so, I don't know, they're different. I love it. That's what I chose. The headers don't really matter to me, but this one is just different. It's not the typical design around a number. It's not the typical design around the top of the page. It's just something very different from what I've ever seen. It's like an emoji, but like the olden day emoji when you had to like create your smiley faces instead of just click on your pad and like click on the one that you want. You probably would never make a dinosaur, is what I'm saying back then. So really, I do enjoy this because, like I said, it's very different from all the other chapter headers. Very interesting. And of course, my phone shuts off, so I can't read the next question. Okay, the 9th question is the best illustrations, and again, I could use the Wizards of Once, but I had to pick something different. And of course, I had to go with Matilda by Roald Dahl. Any Roald Dahl book I probably could have chose because his illustrations are just so unique and so different. Now, of course, when I'm flipping through this, I land on every single page without a dang illustration. Anyways, I just love that they're kind of like a pencil sketch. They're just so, I don't know, they're just unique. And of course, this is like a childhood favorite, so like there's that. They're just so different and like that. It just brings back so many childhood memories. Little Matilda. The illustrations are basically the same on the front, except they're in black and white within the book. So definitely any Roald Dahl book would be perfect answer for the best illustrations, as well as Wizards of Once. And if you haven't picked that book up, definitely pick that up because it's like my new obsession right now. But anyways, this is for the best illustrations. Moving on to question number 10 is the best spine. Now again, I could have used the naked version of Wizards of Once or just the regular spine of Wizards of Once. But of course, I chose something different to shake things up. And this is actually a book that I've never read before, and that is The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. If you guys know anything about this book, let me know. I've kind of, now that I bought the book, I never really heard anything about it. It sounded interesting, but now that I bought the dang book, I've seen a few booktubers saying that they didn't really like it. So now I'm kind of on the fence. But anyways, the spine has like this watercolor explosion, and it's just so beautiful. Like, if I was into dyeing my hair, I may just do this. I'm kidding. but I'd like to see I don't know. I just love this, especially since I took like a watercolor painting class and stuff. This is super interesting, and even the cover has like the same colors, and there's less pink. I'm not a fan of pink, so the least amount of pink is perfect. The spine. Oh my god. This is like the most beautiful spine ever on my shelf. All of them are just like single color. Bleh. This one is really cool. To the last and final question of this tag. It is question 11, and that is favorite cover on your shelves. Now this was hard because there's like so many of my favorites. I could pick Marley and Me because it has a puppy on it, and you can't go wrong with puppies or dogs or anything like that, so I could have chose that. But I went ahead and I chose The Reader by Tracy Chee. I have not read this, but this cover is so gorgeous. The blue, the green, the gold. Why did I say silver? Holly, there is no silver on this dang book cover. Seriously? Gold! There's no silver. Ding, 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 ding. Anyways, I just love this. The girl's face isn't like the most prominent thing on this cover, and I'm not a fan of faces on covers, and this face is like hidden among this beautiful blue and green and gold, and and you wanna know, I just realized the bottom of this right here is a book opened. How did I not notice that before? Oh my god, you notice something new every single freaking day. I did not notice that. So these like pages shooting up out of it. Who designed this cover? This is absolutely beautiful. Definitely my favorite so far right now as current of this date that I'm filming. Definitely, I need to pick this up very, very soon. Oh my gosh, this writing's tiny. Gotta pick it up because the second one, the speaker just came out, and that cover is just as gorgeous if you can't see that on the back. Favorite cover, question 11. Perfect. Anyways, that is all for the aesthetically pleasing book tag. Again, I will leave all of the videos linked down below. So Hardback Hoarders video, which I originally got this idea from, as well as the original creator for this tag down below, so you guys can go check out all of their videos. Plus, if you guys haven't watched Allie from Hardback Hoarders videos yet, I highly suggest you do because she is so funny. I love her humor. It is on point. Anyways, that is all for the aesthetically pleasing book tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, and I will see you in my next video. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram. Anyways, bye-bye.